In My Head. The In My Head video.
Man, it has been 10 years since the In My Head video.
Has it really been 10 years?
It really doesn't seem like it's been that long.
That is just crazy to think about.
Unless you look at Brooks's hair, I suppose.
Well, I remember I had hair. That's one thing.
This was actually before iPhones. So I had a camera. It was a Casio camera.
I remember we just had a camera and we started filming. There was really nothing more to it than that.
And we just had it propped up against a piece of furniture or something.
Shots was behind the camera.
So in the beginning of the video, you can see me start the video to press record and then run back to position. We had a really high budget production.
You know, the performances were really tremendous.
Our only plan was we were going to go Braden with the first line, Brooks with the second line, me with the third line, Caleb with the fourth line.
I do distinctly remember that we made an agreement we were going to alternate verses, not lines.
Of course, Braden misunderstood that as being he takes the first verse, which is why you'll see in the very beginning he just takes the first 4 or 5 lines.
I was supposed to take the first verse, and then someone was going to take the next verse.
There was a little bit of a miscommunication on our part.
The misconception is out there that I was domineering the whole thing, and that is just patently untrue.
But it all worked out, and that just added to it.
To ham it up a little bit, I decided to grab this Fisher-Price toy mic and just kind of, I don't know, just kind of draw attention, to myself in a funny way, so people wouldn't notice my lack of dance moves.
It was a little bit difficult. Did get a little crowded in there, as you could tell. If you notice my what I end up doing, I'm walking around a lot of times just trying to find space, and Brooks is doing his thing.
I couldn't dance. I still can't dance.
Jared's always got the dance moves, and he's the one that kind of pulls it all together.
I just kind of remember being like, just do whatever Jared does. He's got moves. He's probably the only one who has moves out of all of us, so just do what he does.
I was like the dancing one in the video.
You can see in the video, he starts bopping his head real fast, and I look at him, and I do the same thing, and then you can spot it a couple of other times in the video.
And then Braden, talk about a dwarf getting down on the dance floor.
I just had the music flowing through my fingertips into the guitar.
Oh, the guitar.
Who is the real star of this entire video saga.
The guitar.
The guitar.
Yeah.
Jimi Hendrix had the electric guitar. Braden had the guitar.
And it's really just the crime of the century that we don't know where it is.
Fun fact, when Braden flips the guitar up in the video, that is the last time we ever see the guitar.
You can pretty much call the last decade, really the decade of the lost guitar.
What happened to it?
It is no longer with us.
The guitar is no longer with us.
We're still trying to find it.
I don't actually know what happened to it.
Brooks lost it. So
My mom donated it to the Kidney Foundation.
I definitely blame Brooks for it.
Braden, I'm sorry.
It's a point of contention among the group.
I'm sorry to the rest of the group as well.
But, in all seriousness, the In My Head video was really ahead of its time.
The importance of it and the historical nature belongs in the archives.
I think our video was very impactful in the sense that I think we were a part of the culture to really push lip sync music videos.
It was a feat ahead of its time, something that we should have gone public with on YouTube.
I was talking with the crew and I was like, this video is pretty hot. I think we should put it on the internet.
Yeah, we decided whether or not we wanted to post it to YouTube or not.
So I went around and we had a vote. I asked Brooks and Braden first. They both said they wanted it posted.
And some of us did want to post it, some of us didn't, so we kind of had a compromise.
Then I asked Caleb, and he was hesitant.
Frankly, I was the dissenting vote.
So then it came to me. I would kind of swing it.
And we posted it to Facebook.
So I just said yes, and then we posted it.
I always joke around and say that, if we would have posted it to YouTube, we could have been Dude Perfect. Is that a stretch? Who's to say?
Actually, one of my bigger regrets in life is that we never posted the video on YouTube at the time.
It's probably a stretch.
I feel like that thing would have gone viral.
In hindsight, I really wish we would have, because I think we had a good chance of going viral.
But it did get some pretty good reception from our high school class. We were seniors that year.
Response was very good.
The public just loves it.
We got a lot of laughs, a lot of comments, a lot of likes on Facebook.
Very good.
And it was kind of nice for me because it kind of expanded my social circle a little bit. It was the last 3-4 months of high school.
The last half of my senior year where everybody's like, oh, you're from that In My Head video.
Got me into the in crowd, as it were. I don't know if you would call it that or not, but my social circle definitely expanded from that.
Because it was so well received, obviously I get recognized in the streets daily.
Yeah, the recognition was pretty cool. Yeah.
But, I can't believe it's been 10 years.
Sort of our group's pièce de résistance, if you will. Feather in our cap.
As far as I'm concerned, this is the upper echelon of Creed lore. So, obviously without this video, there's no Creed.
One thing I will say is I do still have memorabilia from that video, and I've been keeping it in the hopes that one day I'll be able to sell it for I'm saying billions of dollars. I'm going to go for it. And so these pants right here, I still have them. 10 years ago, you can see them in the video. If anyone wants these, give me a holler and name me a good price, and they could be yours. I'll feel free to even sign the tag. So anyways, great 10 years. Man, so much better than a 10-year class reunion. Am I right?